Yeah, okay.
See that?
Alright.
Why are you doing that? Where is your power coming from?
He's killed her in one fucking round. Turns out a little bit of visual clarity helps a lot in this fight.
Monago! To me!
Staunton, my darling. I knew you'd come back for me.
Shut it! Get over here now. Get behind me. If you want to finish her off, you'll have to step over my dead body first. Killing me won't be a challenge, I know. But I can last long enough to give her time to escape.
Staunton, don't do this!
Don't do it? And why not?
If you betray us, I will get you. And I will make sure that your death is far from quick.
My death is already dragged on for 70 years. You really think a little more torture will frighten me?
She doesn't love you, man. Demons don't know how to love.
You think I don't know that demons cannot love? You think this is news to me? I know that lying wench can truly love me. But what of it? Maybe I love her anyway. No matter what. And if I don't, what's it got to do with you? Enough talking. Monago, cast your spells and get out of here. I'll hold him off.
Turn base is kind of nice in this game.
Before I change my mind.
Better than expected.
No, my sweet.
I thought it was gonna be slow.
I won't abandon you. We'll leave this place together, and we'll go where we can be happy.
Go. Let me finally.
You've gained your first mythic rank as a mythic hero, starting a whole new track of development. That's what this was. Oh. Oh. Mythic hero? Wait, I can't choose the other ones at all? I'm a hero? There's a bunch of locked ones too. Am I supposed to save this level up or what? Or do I just take it? Like, well, there's still similar in many ways. I guess I'll just take them. Huh. A bit of fun. Summon Will-O-Wisp. Close to the Abyss. Mythic characters that draw their power from the Abyss grow a pair of horns, gaining a gore attack. This attack is made with a -5 penalty that deals 1d8. Plus my strength modifier, points of pierce damage. Oh, but it uses strength modifier, sadly. This ray heals allies. Healing? The save is equal to my charisma, wisdom modifier, or int. Whichever is... Oh, I can do this one maybe. Let me read the whole thing. Channeling energy causes a burst that heals on that... Huh. Yeah. Mythic characters that draw... second rank... force reality.
13 inches.
This one is either a nuke or a buff for my weapon for 2 rounds plus my rank of mythic level. So I guess it's level 1 now, so 3 rounds of damage. Huh. This one seems nice, but it uses strength modifiers for piercing damage. My strength isn't that low, it's like what, 14 or something? Thank you Agility for the 13, and Veteran for the 24, Anonymous thank you for the sub-gifts. It's made with a -5 penalty too, which means it doesn't hit anything of significance. I don't think finesse works for natural attacks. But I feel like this one is closest to the type of character I want to play anyway. Mythic ability. Increase arcane pool. No ultimates in a 1 roll? Sounds such an awful perk. Bonus AC equal to your mythic rank. You're a master of the Hideous Laughter spell. When a creature fails a saving throw against your Hideous Laughter spell, not a random okay, well, whatever. Boundless healing, cleaving shot. Whenever you make an attack of opportunity, you get a bonus on the attack or damage equal to your mythic rank. The number of attacks you make is increased by 2. What? This one just fucking kills archers and mages. This one seems like you just insta kill all archers and all mages. Once per day, when your HP drops low, you become unkillable. For 2 rounds, you become immune to damage. That seems so awful. This seems to be such a preventable situation. It won't give you the extra attacks against the same target, doesn't it? Fuck, I can't even find it anymore. What was it called? Ever or something. Ever ready. I don't know. It looks very good. You no longer have a limited amount of rage rounds per day? That sounds so nice for barbarians. They won't move very several times in a round. But it's not just moving though, because you get attack of opportunity too against people casting spells against you. So don't you just hit 3 times every time they cast a spell? You hit 3 times every time they fire an arrow away at somewhere else or you? Yeah, you just murder all the backline. No? It doesn't work like that? Oh. 1 per target per round. Oh, never mind. Yeah, never mind then. I thought that sounded too good. Is this a passive? No, activating this ability grants you magic immunity and dispels any spell effects on you.
63
But it doesn't say how long? Huh? Oh, and buffs. Thank you fucking news for the 63 agility for the 13. You think it's forever but removes friendly spells? That's pretty sick. But not really something I want to use on Sword Saints. Shadow spells are 20% more real. The sound of your blows is powerful enough to damage even without piercing for enemy defenses. Once per round, when your melee attack misses a target, you do... Huh? One time per round, when your melee attack misses the target, you deal 2d6 plus 1d6 per 2 mythic rank sonic damage to all enemies in 10 feet radius. Doesn't it just sound OP as fuck? It kills all small mobs too, like instantly. Oh, I can't take the other ones. But you must miss? I mean, I miss fucking every single hit, man. And one round takes a long time. It's very short, I mean. Like, one round is like 3 seconds or something. As long as you keep fighting, the power of your index keeps growing. Every turn, as long as you make at least one melee attack, you gain a stacking bonus plus 2 to all damage. Also, melee was up to a maximum plus 10. This sounds pretty good too. I think I take one of these two, but this one just sounds so much better, especially now. This one just sounds insane. This one just compensates so much for missing. I think I'll take this. Oh, everybody gets a mythic path? Oh, what? I thought that was the main character hero. And only I got it. You know, just for no real reason. I just thought it was just me. Oh, but these guys don't get the proper level. But they still get the OP feat. I think I give all the melee guys the same, don't I? Half my mythic rank plus 1. For her, I think I take the same one. I think this skill just seems too good. This one is stupidly good. They don't get the full level. But it's still pretty damn good. The effects of spells on your allies that should last longer than an hour but shorter than... Oh. Oh, too bad. I thought it was gonna make stuff like haste last 24 hours. Great enduring? Where is it? Oh, I don't have it, man. Oh, oh, that's what you mean. Yeah, okay, I see. I think if a 24-hour haste spell really existed, you would die by the end of it from exhaustion. Like it just depletes your body, all of its energy. You just die. I feel like I just want to take this on him too. Oh, this is so insane too. You have learned a way to increase the number of spells you can cast per day. You can cast 4 more spells per day of every rank? Oh, that's 1, 2, and 3. But that's improved version of it. Oh, and that's the next ones. Oh my god, that's so insane. It sounds pretty good on this guy too. But I think I'll just thundering blows for him, and then the other guys get stuff like this. And this guy takes one of the that was an archer one. The bigger they are or something. This one. The bigger they are, the easier to hit for your range attacks. You gain a bonus.
To be quiet or is talking to you about mechanics.
Thank you for picking up with I think mechanics explanations are fine. Explaining mechanics is completely fine. Especially in a game like this that's so convoluted. Well, let's see, what is this? You gain a bonus on your attack rolls with ranged weapons, equal to the penalty to the AC the target receives from their size, if any. So I get a bigger better attack roll the bigger they are? But it doesn't say how much. Oh. Oh, so big mobs always get -4 against me. That sounds kinda whatever compared to some of these things here. Yeah, it seems like meh. There's not even that many big mobs, I think. Most of them are medium or small. What about this? Your strikes make cracks in enemy existence, leaving weak points for your allies to strike every time you hit a target. Oh, in melee combat only. Never mind. Your range attacks are dangerous enough for the enemy to forget about melee threats. If you hit an enemy with a ranged attack weapon, a ranged weapon attack, they receive a penalty on AC against melee attacks equal to half your mythic rank for 1 round. Penalty on AC half my mythic rank? I'm rank 1. Okay. Cleaving shots. Each time you crit with a ranged weapon attack, or reduce your target to 0 HP, you do weapon damage to all other enemies in 10 feet radius. So every time you kill a target, you do damage to everybody in 10 feet radius. Or if you crit. Okay. On Lamb, he's killing like every second shot.
I'm always open to ideas.
And I think for this one, I just take abundant spellcasting. I don't think there's much of a choice, is there? This just seems way too good. I get 4 more spells for the first 3 ranks, and then the next level of this, I get it for 4, 5, and 6 too. It's way too good.
I welcome your company.
Does this work on Gladic spells? It does? Yeah, that's insane. What is this though? Your healing is no longer. Whenever you cast Cure Wounds or another healing spell, it becomes Reach. As though using Reach spell field, the amount of hit points or so is not dependent when you cast a level, and this requires any limits to the original spell. So it just turns all the heals ranged. And the amount of hit points now also is dependent on your caster level. Oh. So if a spell was capped at level 3, it just goes to whatever level your caster is instead. That seems like kind of whatever. Because I'm using Channel to heal anyway. Doesn't seem that great yet. Maybe if I get better heals later. What else? You move closer to your deity and to the power it has over its divine domains. You can use abilities to understand a swift action. I think some of my spells are abilities of my domain even. But it doesn't seem better than the bonus spells. What is this? 3 times a day as a move action, you can teleport to an ally who has less than 30 HP. Until the end of the next round, your first hitting spell ability and power to maximize another using them. Oh. What the fuck? You learn that pain is a much more potent motivator. Every time you damage an ally, you gain +2 mythic bonus on attack and damage rolls. Plus what? You hit allies to get a bonus? This sounds insane on some builds. Like you have some random spell that hits all your allies for 1 damage or something, and you stack it. Not fucking Fireball. Are you kidding me? Fireball is gonna straight up kill your team. I'm talking about some random stuff like Burning Hands or something. You just hit them for like 5 damage. But yeah, it's not for this guy at least. Fucking fireballing your own team. Are you crazy? Critical Fireball is like 50 damage. You're just dead. I think I'm taking the charges. The bonus spell charges. Oh. What's this one? Oh, this looks pretty good too. But it doesn't say how much. Oh no, it says equal to 1 plus 1 player 3 ranks of mythic ranks. Oh, that sounds so bad. Like a shitty bless until later. Okay.
Anything new?
Okay. Check the spell book. Yep. Spell count up. Why have 1 fireball when you can have 4? Oh, I didn't take it on him. And he... Oh yeah. Oh my god, he has 12 uses of tier 1, 10 of tier 2, and 8 of tier 3 now. And I don't think I got anything out of this, did I? No. Alright, that's it. Oh wait, does the horse have a mythic level? No, but he leveled up. Mythic horse? Feels bad, man. Everybody gets cool new stuff except for the horse.
This way.
Ah, I never found a solution for that puzzle. Alright, let's go back down here. I guess the hint must be inside the same zone.
Wherever my legs carry me.
You could have a party of 6 guys riding horses. Where was it? On different floor, maybe. There's a mythic upgrade for beast companions. Oh, but I meant like a mythic level up for my horse. I don't think there's one of those. Yeah, I saw the mythic upgrade to companion some time back. I was going through the whole list of feats. Okay. This puzzle. I looked through the whole building. I haven't found a single hint for it. That I know of. Also, there's a door here. Maybe I just didn't explore the whole place. Crusaders? On this area exit. Just solve it? Maybe I ask them. They don't even speak.
The road calls me. I'll take the bait.
Look for paintings? Yeah, well... I'm sure it is some stupidly obvious solution somewhere.
Forwards!
Although,
No.
the painting one wasn't all that obvious. I locked out on that one and I just happened to notice. I already inspected above their head. It didn't show anything besides describing the statue. Think it's low note to high note? I'm tone deaf. I need help with this.
Trail me.
I'm tone deaf as fuck.
Let's shake a leg.
We will win this war.
You are my favorite
Rely
aide.
on me. No reason to pause.
This one sounds pretty high.
Lead on.
Maybe like this? No. All sound same. This sounds the same as this one. It does not.
So many thoughts. So little time.
You require my unbiased opinion? Oh,
I
yes,
crave
what?
for adventure. Shall we move? We shall move.
Are we ready to move out?
That must be a hint.
What's in wait for me there, I wonder?
I'm here. Where else would I be?
You think the hint was the paper in his room? The hint in the paper was this. Fuck, where is it even? I picked up a book at some point. This one. Oh, maybe it is the names and then you play them in the order of the statues here. What's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's exactly 6 names too. But then I also have to find out which one is which.
Who? Me?
Fallen Angel of a Hammer. Mill.
Fine.
So these are the 3 angels. There was a paper in the other room. I got that one too. Which was this one, I think. But yeah. Oh, okay. That's one of the names. So Targona is the one... with the hammer. Lariel is the one with the sword. Oh my god, I have to write it down. Oh, then Silver Twins is the other one. So this is Silver Twins, and then it said Lariel and Targona, so sword and then hammer.
Else we miss all the fun.
And then it's there's only 2 names of the other one. Oh, but if I find out the 2 names, then the third one is automatic. Zacharias of Kennebrus and Janil of Dresden. Dresden has a sword, which is Radiance. So then it's one of these guys. Sword and shields. Then this is probably Yaniel.
This way.
Oh, what the fuck is the last one then? Zacharias of Kennebrus. I guess I can just brute force it. The last 2. I wanna solve it normally though. Let me read for the whole damn thing again. Ah. We have another note? Oh, this one? I don't think this note is part of it, is it? Or maybe it is. Queen Golfrey. Oh, so the last one is Golfrey then. With the sword and shield. And the second one is Zacharias. So then it will be Zacharias, Yaniel, and this is Golfrey then with the sword and shield.
Wherever my legs carry me.
It was fucking wrong. Feels good, man. Then I don't know. I'm gonna read the whole thing carefully. Lady Valor, you may be benevolent, innocent, ruthless to the malign, with humble heart we raise up this prayer to this day. Preserve our sovereign, the righteous Golfrey, from all harm. She actually shows up first. Oh my god, Golfrey shows up first. It's Golfrey first. And then the Inquisitor.
Forwards. No, backwards. Backwards!
And then after Inquisitor it was Lariel and then Targona. So Sword Angel, Hammer Angel, Staff Man, and then Yaniel, I think. Yeah. Still not? I think these are hints for what they look like, because the sword and shield is Godfrey. And then this one describes the angels. Lario fights with his swords. And Taronga fights with a hammer. Maybe it's the other way around? Try it the other way around. Yaniel, the Wanderer, Inquisitor, and now I forgot it was the hammer or the other one. Hammer and then sword guy. And then queen. Nope! Ha! Inshallah, bratan. I think the queen isn't the queen, but this is the only one with a sword and shield. Statue of a woman in armor holding a sword and shield. This is a man holding a staff, and this is a woman holding a sword. So this is definitely Yaniel. This one is unknown, but it's only one option, and this one's a sword and shield, so it's Godfrey. Or Godfrey, whatever her name is.
The road calls me. I'll take the bait.
Wait, this angel also holds a sword? And this one's a sword. Oh my god, I know the mistake. Oh my fucking god. The Inquisitor is the middle one, not the right one. So then it's Godfrey, Inquisitor. I didn't realize this was a sword he was holding. I thought it was a book. Oh! Oh my god, I mistook his fucking thing he was holding for something else. Alright, cool. What a puzzle, man! What a fucking puzzle. Oh. Rare flail and some sword, shield I mean. Heavy spiked shields. It does damage. Guess I'll just try it. Oh, but it doesn't block anything? It doesn't give AC at all? This is 2 weapon fighting. What? A shield that enables 2 weapon fighting? What kind of scam is that? Oh boy, here we go. Horse armor? If this was Skyrim, we'd be paying $20 for this. Increases animal companion speed by the base speed of 10 feet. And 1 extra attack of opportunity. Amulet of Agile Fists. Oh, too bad I have no proper monk. Ah, no animation for horse armor? Man. Thank you, Catwood Gaming, for the 3 months. Winter, thank you for the 9. I'm not gonna play Dota 2 rank anytime soon, dude. I don't like this patch. Like, this patch is not for me. They got that puck. That was the only hero I like playing in this patch. And it's that. Also, I don't really play ranked. I play unranked with my friends.
Make way. Warrior Queen coming through with a round for the heroes. Whoa, the heart is packed. And you considered nixing this little shindig, Beth?
Oh shit. What about the dead party members?
I did consider it, and I am
Do I just miss that quest now?
It hasn't even been a week since the last demon was booted out of Canabras. And we really should be in a period of mourning for all the city's fallen.
One hell of a fight calls for one hell of a party.
According to the Watch reports, there has been no demon activity whatsoever outside Canabras. I get the feeling the fiends are as shocked by what happened as we are. What happened in the garrison, what you did, it was a miracle. I truly believe that the gods remembered us and decided to intervene.
Beth, come on, you agreed. No serious business today.
All right, I'm done. No more. Who would have thought we'd be celebrating a successful attack on the Grey Garrison, our own fortress, and that we'd blow the roof off the place?
It's simply unforgivable. While we're on the topic of the roof, there's already a rumor going around that you have been blessed by Iomade herself. And it was her power granted to you that destroyed the garrison's walls and roof. And it turns out the people want a little piece of that blessing for themselves. The townsfolk are gathering chunks of the garrison's rubble as souvenirs and talismans. And I'm sure they'll hit the black market soon enough. Oh, yeah. Here, breathe on this for me. I know a guy who knows some guys.
Navi! What are you on about now?
What do you mean? Do you see many people at this table who've been personally blessed by Iomade herself?
Well, a couple perhaps. Iomade's blessings are not conveyed through stones, and as public officials, we really shouldn't.
I feel a little chastened after what you said about public officials. But I myself have acquired a few pieces of stone and also wish to ask our hero to breathe on them for good luck. So, what now? Are you going to toss me out of this fine establishment?
Your Majesty.
Yes, it is I. I made the journey here to deduct the cost of repairing the garrison roof from your salary. We have not been introduced. Galfrey of Mendev.
Kiss her hand. I think in our countries, and in our world, this is sexual harassment. The rumors of your beauty were not exaggerated.
Thank you for the compliment. So, this is what he looks like. The one all Mendev is talking about. News
But
of
in
your
this world, it's
deeds
not.
reached me even before my messengers could.
Your Majesty, we were just... I'll have them arrange.
Calm yourself, Commander. I deliberately came here without any fanfare because I did not wish to draw attention away from our honored hero here. My personal guard and the force I brought with me are standing watch outside the city. I ordered all your sentries to stand down. They also deserve a break. Every person who tirelessly fought to save Canabras will enjoy themselves today.
She's got
And
such
my
a
reinforcements will ensure peace and order.
got a Jean of Arc kind of feel. Also, that lady from the first game. I forgot her name. Valerie. Or Valeria. I forgot her name. Whichever it was.
Please, don't your majesty me. We are in a tavern, not my court in Erosian. Address me as you would any comrade in arms. Concerning the celebration, as you can see, I already invited myself. I couldn't pass up the chance to meet the new hero all the Crusaders are talking about. And soon, not just Crusaders. Because grand new deeds lie ahead, yes?
Your Majesty, my dear cousin.
Count, I admit I was surprised to learn that you valiantly joined the ranks of the city's defenders. Pleasantly surprised.
I live to please you, my queen. My first thought when Daskari cruelly robbed us of noble Tarendalev and half of Canabras' crusaders in one fell swoop was of you, my queen, and of how these events would weigh heavily on you. No one could have
this guy is
foreseen
not
the
a
demon
simp.
attack,
No,
and
no,
we
no,
have
no.
so successfully held the defense here for 4
Carefully
heroic
read his lines.
crusades.
He is not a simp at all. This guy is chaotic evil at heart.
I'm going to drown him in the nearest well this very night.
I value your dedication and your eloquence. I hope you will continue to aid our soldiers.
Yeah, he fucking hates her. In the previous story about him, he said he constantly tried to get her attention through all kinds of means.
Not a chance. You know that I am not made for the front lines. Excellent bash, but alas, I really must go. Important matters to be getting on with. A new shipment of wine from Kionin and 3 beautiful creatures of the same provenance. But I will most assuredly come to say my farewells before your army departs on its campaign, which, wherever it may lead you, will undoubtedly be crowned with victory.
Don't tell me he leaves the party.
I shall hold you to that, Count. And now allow me to devote some time to the hero of the evening. I did not come here solely to give you this chance to celebrate, but all serious discussions and official announcements can wait until tomorrow. I have big, big plans for all of you, especially for you. But I want to keep you in suspense for a little while longer, so I shan't say another word. Let us mark this victory. My first toast is to you, the hero of Canabras. Now, what are we drinking?
The fires of Canabras have died down. Now the army's path leads to the walls of Dresden, a fallen citadel that the Crusaders have been trying in vain to reclaim for 70 years. The new piece on the board might give their efforts some added momentum.
If all the other parts were like this game would just straight up go up by a full point. And thank you, Catriot Gaming, for the 5.
Rise, warriors. Today is a day of sorrow and pride. Sorrow because we weep for our brothers and sisters who perished in Canabras. Pride because despite demonic treachery, our heroes repelled the attack and saved the city. I, Queen Godfrey of Mendev, declare this day the first day of the 5th Crusade. And I am glad to introduce the one who will lead the attack on the forces of the Abyss. The hero of Canabras, Knight Commander of the 5th Crusade.
Knight
Your leader
Commander.
from now unto victory or death.
What class am I rocking? Sup, Wagga? I'm a Sword Saint. Take a Huckleberry Cat for the 8 months.
The troop review is finished. I'll give you some time to look around the camp, and then I shall expect your presence at headquarters.
They put a pretty big emphasis on strong women in this game. Woman heroes, woman commanders, woman paladin commanders, queen commander too. Yeah, even the enemy villain is a woman right now. Oh, did the other quest fail now? Oh, yeah. The other quests all failed now. The ones I didn't have. Loot, loot, loot.
This way.
Gotta put in the verse the quota? I don't really see it like that. I just thought it was notable. I find that in D&D often, if they want to make people important, they usually mill in these campaigns. Like all the heroes are usually mill. Like if you take a quest from somebody important, it's like you know, like mill king, of course. And this one's like reversed everything. Huh, I don't mind. It's whatever to me. Oh, there you are, you dashing troublemaker, you. Our short acquaintance is coming to an end. No, dude. This is my best character. Very soon you will depart on your crusade, while you escape by horrible rations. Struggle vainly to fall asleep amid snoring soldiers, be rudely awoken by freezing cold, and have to look upon the dour faces of self-righteous prigs before you finally perish in the maw of some demon. Oh, whoops, I spoiled that sentence. I have a journey ahead of me too. I just rented a sailboat in the south. I've also rented an excellent chef and a host of other entertainments. Well, to each their own, I suppose. You know, I am genuinely sad to see you go. If it sounds like mockery, forgive me. I cannot switch off my venom gland on a whim, you see. But you intrigue me. If we could only have spent a little more time together, but of course, not under these conditions. Let the Crusaders and the demons have at each other. With any luck, they'll take this entire sanctimonious spectacle down with them. The reverse of male-dominated D&D? Yeah. Yeah, it is. Look at number 2. You know, I would like it if you stayed. You intrigue me too. Alas, life is full of disappointments. I must reject your offer. In any case, I intend to wait until the army departs. I do love a good send-off, especially when it is I who is staying and someone else who is heading off to meet a dreary and hopeless end. Sometimes it does one good to ruminate on the unfairness of life. Well then, farewell, Commander. I assume I shall be your most precious memory on this most disgusting and exhausting road to the pointless slaughter of battle. Or, if not the most precious memory, then at least the most stirring. Oh man! That was my second best character. Who was the first? His land, of course. Who else? That's a fucking God of War. Chapel tent. That's a balance, man. Show up to battle with 6 different gods. What happened to the dead ones? I don't know what happened to Ember. I never resurrected her, so now she's just kind of dead on the inn or something. I don't fucking know. I don't want this garbage. But if I don't pick up this garbage, it's gonna stay on my map, and every time I look at the map, there's garbage, and I go back here. I have to pick up the garbage. There's no choice.
Wherever my legs carry me.
So picture this. My sword is by the fire. There's 2 goblins about to snatch it. And 3 more are digging through my tent. And I sat in the bushes wearing just my mail shirt, wondering what the plans to do. An old mercenary taught me about the mail shirt. You can't sleep in armor, but it's not so bad in mail once you get used to it. Too bad no one told me not to go into the bushes without my sword. So what did you do? What did I do? I barked like crazy. Goblins are afraid of dogs, you know. So they all went wild and started running around. I spot my sword and they spot me. I jump over to the fire wearing nothing but my mail shirt. Shirt. And I grab my sword and I yell in my big tough voice, "Oh inheritor, grant me the power to crush these filthy creatures." My sword shining. The goblins are screaming. I jump to attack them. And they fight back. Well, I fought them back somehow. Fought them off somehow. But ever since then, I never take a step without my weapon. Add some still. Hey, stop gulping. Leave some for us. If only just set up and you're only drinking? And with the queen in the camp? Stop this at once. Right, you are commentatorate, but we're drinking the queen's health. Say nothing. I am neutral. Allow me to remind... Wait, no, I'm lawful. Allow me to remind you, Paladin, that you are in an army, not a band of mercenaries. Foolishness impairs discipline. Too much fun at the camp can turn into losses on the battlefield. With all due respect, Commander Terabate, I answer to the Knight Commander, not to you. The fact that we're fighting together doesn't give you the right to discipline me like a sergeant disciplines a recruit.
Forwards? No, backwards! Backwards!
Fight, fight, fight! What the fuck? We have a Cyclops? Good afternoon, your commanderness. Do you remember us? We're the crew from the next door theater company. The one you saved in Cannabis, back when you weren't a commanderness yet. As you can see, we've come on the campaign with you. We sign up to clean pots and mend soldiers' clothes. Keeping up a theater is expensive, so we all have to take side jobs, but we don't stop what we're doing. We're going to put on a play about your legendary feats. Of course, the crowd scenes are difficult. We can't find the people to play the hordes of demons. And we decided against using a ritual to summon real demons. Luckily, we have Master Kem. He's invented a way to solve this problem using sound. We caught a pig and some piglets who ran away from a burned out village. We put the piglets in a box and scare them a little, and the sound they make is just like an approaching demon horde. But most important question is, of course, choosing the lead actor who will play the Great Knight Commander. We had a right Barney over it, breaking a number of lances as well as a shovel, a rolling pin, and a set of backscratchers, but we just couldn't decide on no matter what. Maybe you can help us. We have 2 candidates that are most suited to the role. One will have the honor of conveying your heroism upon the stage. No more Cyclops. The Cyclops, of course. He's completely tame, believe me. He has a few issues with articulation, but what a powerful physique. We'll make him a nice costume, wash him up, brush his hair. Truth be told, in our show, you mainly just make short heroic exclamations at the fateful moment, like onward, we'll never give up. Or my heart burns with courage. Lambkin can definitely handle the script. Not a gnome? 2 gnomes. Robodom and Elephant are twins. One of them sits on the other's shoulders and puts on a long coat so they can play tall characters. They switch places every so often, so each gets their moment of fame. And that way, they each only have to learn half the script. I've made my decision. I will be played by the Gnome Twins. Wonderful. Sorry we took you away from all the important things heroes and commanders do. We're off to a rehearsal. I mean, first we'll wash some pots, and then we'll have to rehearsal. Let's go, you lazy lumps. Don't embarrass the old grandpa now. It's kind of shit that I'm losing the cleric. But I suppose he comes back later. He seems too important to just fuck off and never come back. I also wonder what happens if I'm a halfling. You think they just play one gnome instead of two?
Trail me.
I got the page you were looking for from the Grey Garrison. Oh, another elven note. My hand touches the stone wall. The cold pierces my palm like the teeth of a hungry dog sinking into a piece of meat. I don't take my hand away. I let the stone enjoy my warmth in return for its service. It accepts my caress and my unasked question, the one that's been asked thousands upon thousands of times. Where should I go next? This guy, I hate this guy. I hate this guy. I hate all his stories. This is so disconnected from the game. Like, I just hate talking to him at all. So far disconnected from everything. I'm sure most people just click through his dialogue, because he's very boring. Like, the things he say, they're not interesting in the slightest. No shop here, huh? Or maybe I missed it. Ah, fuck. Oh, no, there is. Let's check his wares first. +2 Great Club. Two-handed Great Club. Painful remorse. Whenever the wielder of this pursues it deals damage to himself of the wielder? Please, +2 rapier or something. Oh, what was that? Mythful change rate +2. Blade of Order. Whenever the wielder of this +2 similar lands a hit with on a chaotic evil creature, it gets a -1 penalty to damage rolls. Sounds like whatever. Black Dragon's Fang. 75k? Why am I even looking at this stuff, man? I can't afford this, I'm poor. Wow, this one's so good. Wow, this is an insane paladin weapon, isn't it? I'm still in debt a bit, yeah. Oh, I thought it was a rapier. Man, the picture looked like a rapier. This is a +3 sword. Look at this, man. Whenever it lands an attack on an enemy, it does an additional 2d6 damage to all enemies in a 30 feet area. And then it randomly won't be activated between 1 and 4 rounds. It's so insanely good. Oh, yeah, I don't think I'm buying anything. Is Masterwork not part of this? Oh, because it's Cold Island. I just need to make sure I don't sell Radiance, which is the last weapon here. I should put it on the character. I really should. So I never said it by accident. Like, you, Miss Paladin. I'm sure this is her Omega weapon at some point. Why can't I set it? Because I think you can upgrade it later. At least that's what they're implying. Oh, that's... I'm looting my own chest or what? Oh, fuck. It's garbage. I don't want to loot any more garbage. Mark!
What's in wait for me there, I wonder?
There was like 5 essences for something, and the hilt. And... I think it was at the storyteller, actually. I don't know if I have 5 magic essence now. I don't know which one is magic essence. I don't fucking know. Whatever, just talk to him. Either it pops up or it doesn't. Oh, I have it! The Covenant of the Inheritor. That is the name of this relic. This buckle once adorned the belt of a glorious knight from Mendev. It is the embodiment of a promise made to a young girl by a powerful deity. A great promise that has changed much in this world. Say nothing. Get me out. Get me out. I don't want to talk to him. I hate talking to this old man. I hate it. I know my character is beautiful. He is one of the most beautiful of all of them. Symbol of Immunity. When placed on the belt, emits a holy aura. All party members in a 30-feet area get a +2 bonus to caster level checks. The weapon become good aligned. This would have been super good in a dungeon back. Like literally 1 dungeon back. But still, I'm sure there's more evil aligned monsters in this game. Shouldn't be that bad.
Commander, I'm satisfied with the troop review, but I do not expect they will be sufficient for the task. You will have to prove yourself a shrewd leader and hire the necessary troops with the provided funds.
Oh no. Do they have that weird 4x again in this game?
I have chosen a target for your campaign, and that target is Dresden, our lost outpost within the World Wound. The Sword of Valor was kept there, a banner that was once carried by Iomade herself. Our greatest relic was lost when the city fell. I should make one thing clear from the start. The Sword of Valor is no mere symbol, but a powerful weapon against demons. The holiness of the banner weakens them and robs them of one of their most dangerous abilities, teleportation. A forced march to Dresden awaits you. The Sword of Valor is kept somewhere within the Citadel. The demons probably think it's a hunting trophy. Its recovery is just as important as retaking the city itself. I hope the task is clear. I'm sending 2 specialists to help you, along with the soldiers. A historian, Nura Denduar, and a cleric, Soziel Dainik. One of the famous inquisitors of the Church of Iomade also wants to talk to you. The Honorable Leota, whom everyone calls Hawkblade.
I do not wish to keep you, Commander. The matter I must discuss with you is extremely important, but it is not directly related to the Crusade. You no doubt wish to meet your new comrades and speak with Her Majesty. Therefore, I shall leave you now, but I ask that you seek me out in the camp at your earliest convenience.
Hi! Listen, it's amazing here. It's like I'm in a ballad. There's knights in shining armor, deadly dangers,
It's that
glorious
fucking Bard
feats.
from the first
We are
game.
going to
Same
show
character,
those
different name.
demons. I'm so tired of sitting in a library reading books about history. It's time I took part in it!
I'm glad to help our cause, Commander. If you have some time later, I'd like to speak with you further.
You'll have plenty of time to talk. You're the Knight Commander's people now, his trusted advisors and companions. Now then, will you please leave us? Irabeth, you can go too. Some actions may be deemed bold, or even extreme, and beyond those, there are some you might call the Queen's last resort. I am not a simple monarch. I am at war with the Abyss, a war which has lasted over 100 years. I cannot allow myself the luxury of caution. In you, I see a chance, and I am willing to stake everything on it. However, you cannot blame me for putting you in charge of the crusade. I only formalized what had already happened in the hearts and minds of many. People spoke of the power that descended upon you and helped you save the Wardstones from corruption and total destruction. Word of this feat quickly spread far beyond the borders of Mendev. There was no other person who could better fit the role of Knight Commander of the Fifth Crusade.
The item is just
I thought this relic
repaired.
was destroyed many years ago. How strange it is to see it whole again.
A gift?
At one time, it gave me hope. I am pleased that this object will serve the crusade once more.
If I give away this item, you bet your ass is gonna come back tenfold. In a different reward that's better, right? It has to be.
Let the Covenant's restoration into my hands be a good omen for this war. I thank you. I shall ask the priests to offer prayers for you, that Iomade may send you strength and fortitude in the coming battles.
It better come back tenfold.
Of course. That's a good question. Its walls were built by dwarf craftsmen, and the power of the Sword of Valor protected the city. Alas, where raging hordes failed, a single lying tongue was all they needed to succeed. The demoness Minago convinced a young and ambitious crusader named Staunton Vane that the banner belonged on the battlefield. He went on a daring and unapproved raid, and the banner ended up in the enemy's hands. The city fell soon after. Ever since then, for 7 decades, it has served as a citadel for the forces of the Abyss.
70 years of holding the most important castle near the Abyss, just because Staunton Vane wanted some succubus pussy. 70 fucking years for succubus pussy.
Oh, really? I wasn't informed of this. After Dresden fell because of Staunton, he was nearly sentenced to death. He deserved it. In wartime, men
Probably
are hanged
worth.
for far less. But you have no idea what a terrible sight it is. A raging crowd of crusaders baying for blood. Never have my fighters looked so much like the demons we are fighting. I commuted Staunton's sentence and stripped him of his rank. Not just for him, but for my army and my country. We are not Hell Knights. We do not maintain discipline with public executions.
I can't believe no one decided to punish him unofficially.
Not in my army. I know all too well that the armies of some kingdoms tolerate humiliation, beatings, and even murder. Their commanders imagine it brings their soldiers together and enforces discipline. Anyone who tries to introduce such rules in Mendev will face a tribunal, along with anyone who tries to shield them, even upper command. Everyone we saw today at the parade. First among them, the Eagle Watch, who remain a powerful force thanks to Irabeth's resourcefulness. Also marching with you are several minor knightly orders, as the minor volunteer units like to be called.
Oh.
And finally, I have personally selected some recruits from Neurosian. They have little in the way of battle experience, but great determination and a thirst to prove themselves. I've always thought that an army benefits from at least one such unit.
I bet I can fix those guys up that were wounded outside the city. That order of 12 knights, and they never have more than 12 knights.
These forces, as I said, are not enough for a march on Dresden. You will have to hire additional troops with the funds that have been provided to you. But for a brave commander, and I hope you are one, that is just the beginning. If you reach retake Dresden, recover the holy power of the Sword of Valor, and gain a foothold in the region, then new armies will join under your banner. The Fifth Crusade is only beginning. Many battles and victories lie ahead. We have a chance now that we haven't seen in decades. But it's more than that. You created this chance for us by foiling the demons' plans in Canabris. The army who attacked the city came straight from Dresden. Demon hordes from the Abyss are usually encamped there, but many of them perished on the streets of Canabris.
It's so hard to take this serious when I look at my character's portrait. This is the leader, the commander of the Fifth Crusades. The Knight Commander. And he just looks at it and he's like, huh? The fuck you want? Me?
We must attack swiftly before they can restore their forces. When the city is free and the Sword of Valor appears before our soldiers, they won't be sending in any more reinforcements. Demons cannot teleport into an area protected by the banner of the goddess. Now you are talking like a real Knight Commander. However, answering your question is not easy. To win this war, we must bar the demons' way. There are a few planar rifts leading to the Abyss across the territory we call the World Wound. The best specialists we could find have tried to close them on separate occasions, with no success, as you may have guessed.
Thank you, Sanshin, for the 3 months.
The World Wound is more than just a chain of portals to the Abyss. We do not understand its nature yet. The methods of rift closure known to magical science simply do not work here. However, we have a hypothesis, and a rather well-grounded one, that we must begin at the source of the problem, the place where the World Wound was opened. The main rift lies through the city of Iz and the Threshold Fortress, deep in the former lands of Socorus. We have never managed to fight our way so far and gain a foothold to allow the mages to explore the origins of the World Wound. So, the next step, after you succeed in Dresden, is an offensive push deeper into the World Wound, with the aim of reaching Threshold. The very threshold of the Abyss.
That's a lot of responsibility for a guy she met like 2 days ago. Tim Iceman, thank you for the 11 months.
Wonderful. I had guessed as much. Many angels fought alongside us in the First Crusade. Heaven was unable to mobilize its full might to aid us, but individual celestials volunteered to fight for our cause. Then one day, they all vanished, saying that they were setting off on an important mission. Not long after, Iomede's herald erected the first wardstone in Canobris, and then the others in cities across Mendev. Even back then, I had nagging doubts. But my faith in Iomede easily assuaged them. It is for us to serve the goddess after all, not to question her works. In any case, I am glad you did not allow the demons to commit sacrilege and gain control over the wardstone in Canopris. We might have lost one of the wardstones, but the chain is still standing. Lariel. I knew him. He disappeared shortly before the World Wound grew, and Dresden fell into the enemy's hands. In the chaos, we had more important concerns than investigating the fate of a single angel. Even one so righteous and beloved as Lariel. And afterward, matters took a turn for the worse. The angels left us to go on their special mission. It is so strange to hear the names I used to hear when I was young, like getting a message from the past. It is sad news, but it brings me back to the times when we strongly believed in our victory, and we rushed headlong toward it without fear. Could it be that such times have come again? Overlooking a spot of insubordination just at the moment.
Huh?
However, I shall answer you. I shall prepare the defenses at Nerosian and all the other border cities and plan the future of the Fifth Crusade. Does that satisfy your curiosity, Knight Commander?
I can't choose lawful. There's no evil option, no neutral option. I can only ask to stay with me as a good option. I don't think I'm neutral evil, but whatever.
What is this I hear? A polite attempt to appeal to the conscience of an old sovereign?
Oh, I ditched the Aeon. Yeah, he left me.
I don't know if you realize what you're suggesting.
But I should still have the evil
if
mythic.
Our enemies in the depths of the wound were to discover that I was with your army, they would immediately send their most vicious demons to attack. They would stop at nothing to be rid of me, and thereby sow chaos across Mendev. But you are right. I shouldn't be sitting out in rear. I am a warrior queen, and a queen of
Thank you, Darkness Says, for the free.
Yet my fighters have forgotten what I look like. Fine. I shall join the crusade, but on my own terms. First, I shall assemble my entourage and lead the parade out of the camp. I shall catch up with you later, along with a few hand-picked bodyguards. We'll change our armor, and I'll become a knight of a minor order and join the troops incognito. Until we approach Dresden, no one should know I am among you. But before we storm the city, I shall show myself to the troops and join the battle. Let it be a surprise for the demons. I hope you won't complain of my company on the road, Commander, since you were the one who insisted upon it. Do you have any other questions?
I hope this becomes an evil path option. No one should know I'm among you.
Splendid. Ah, yes. We have one final matter to attend to. It should be rather enjoyable. Count, there you are. You received my instruction?
I did, though I did not have time to read the thing before I was dragged before your Majesty.
He stays, yes!
In truth, I was readying myself to depart.
No matter. I trust you will forgive your sovereign for the rather brusque summons, especially when you learn what prompted it. As you are aware, he has recently been appointed my Knight Commander of the 5th Crusade. I spent a long while pondering whom to appoint to the highly sensitive post of Commander's Field Attaché and Advisor Plenipotentiary without portfolio.
Yes.
Congratulations, Count.
Drago, thank you for the 15, dude.
It is a great honor, I suppose.
The adequacy of any measure can only be assessed against the reason that prompted it. Isn't that so, Count? I had my doubts about whether you were ready for such a responsibility, Count, but your conduct in Canobras has put my mind at ease. So, you will travel with the troops to Dresden. Only the commander may remove you from your post. But I trust that you will dutifully fulfill his orders and make a good showing of yourself.
One of us, one of us. Thank you, Magnum, with the 666 for the free. Healer is back.
Especially since word of your appointment, Count, will reach the court at any moment. All of Mendev's nobility will be following your successes in service to the nation, including all of your devoted admirers. I even heard that one bard with whom you are particularly friendly has already begun composing a ballad to honor your heroic participation in the crusade and your faithful service to the commander here.
Your largesse truly knows no bounds, dear cousin. I am most gratified by the honor you have shown me.
Then let's get going. May Ayomade help us.
The healer was about to peace out. He was gonna take a boat and just leave it all behind. But then the queen was like, nah, you kinda have to go with the troops. Mysterious elf. Huh. I don't know, Commander. She never introduced herself, but she's not part of our army. I know all of our soldiers by name and by sight. She was looking for some elf volunteer. Want to know which tent he was sleeping in. At first, I thought she was a messenger from Mendev. She definitely was one of us. But now I see how it all looks mighty shifty. Some sort of spy then. Horgus is here too? There you are. I've been waiting. As you see, I too have joined the crusade. I don't know how to swing the sword, But war is costly, and I have money. Besides, my intellect and business sense may prove useful even on the battlefield. Besides, I believe I owe you an apology. The way I behaved was rude, ill-mannered. You are an honest and honorable person. You have clawed your way up from the bottom of society to the title of Knight Commander. And you are friends with Queen Golfrey herself. Such persistence deserves respect. Please allow me to give you this magic amulet from my humble personal treasury to mark our future cooperation. I don't know anything about him. His story is so weird, man. Because nobody asked and then he just said it all. Oh. Oh, but only these two use hexes. Well, I guess I'll give it to her.
Would you please keep this ugly thing away from me?
She has a unique amulet she cannot remove. Well, I'm just keeping it there. What's my quest? The Inquisitor is waiting for the commander in the camp for an important discussion. Talk to Inquisitor Leotre. Who the fuck is that? Oh, there.
Wherever my legs carry me.
Commander, let me personally congratulate you on your new title and thank you for your time in advance. I am Leotre Hawkblade, an Inquisitor of the Church of Imode, the Bringer of Light. I require your assistance in a certain delicate matter involving one of your companions, young Count Darren Arendey. I am orphan by birth, but I have... Who asked? I am orphan by birth, but I have lived in Mendev for most of my life, dedicating myself to the service of the Inheritor. My warrior brethren mostly worship Gorem, but have never been eager to fight for the sake of battle alone. I was a good fighter in my early youth and could easily best most of my peers, but I didn't enjoy showing off my skills. Victory is bland on its own. Purpose adds flavor to war. Can't say I've always been a faithful sword of Imode. Back in my mercenary days, fate brought me to the borders of Mendev, where I spent quite a long time among the Crusaders. Fighting shoulder to shoulder with my righteous comrades in arms and watching demons commit their atrocities eventually led me to something I've been seeking my whole life. Purpose and faith. That's how I found my calling. Even though it may be hard at times, I've never regretted my decision. I ask you to assist the Church of Imode in an investigation of utmost importance. I understand that the leader of the crusade has plenty of other matters to attend, but please allow me to tell you the details.